So basically, the thing I figured out with the alpha and the beta testing that is most effective is you go in here and you go to your keyword search, and this is what I used to use make builds, and you just pick vulnerable. And each class has a certain way, or multiple ways of making things vulnerable, which is when their life bar turns purple, and that's how you get the most damage out of them. So like in this case, Frostbolt would have made him vulnerable, but I'm getting vulnerable from Frozen Orb and also from Frost Nova, and Blizzard also helps because it freezes them, and once they're frozen, then Frozen Orb will hit them and make them vulnerable. So that's the gist of every build in Diablo 4 that I can tell that's the most efficient, is making things vulnerable, and then other things will hit them and do more damage, and then everyone's happy, and there we go. Other than that, you want to make sure you have a few healing things, and each class has most of the ones I've seen don't have many healing things or ways to heal themselves. There's only a couple of them, so at least grab one to make your life easier while leveling or surviving if you're hardcore. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the build. The build is pretty much any way you want to make it. I just find at least one or two ways to make things vulnerable, and then have a couple big damage dealers and then a defensive and a healing in there. But in my case, I hit things with Frostbolt, lay down a couple blizzards, put up my frost armor, and that regains mana. Once things swarm me, I put up my fire shield, which regains health, and it also makes me invulnerable and burns things. And then if I get really screwed and have to run, I can Frost Nova and then dodge away and run away, and then lay down some blizzards on my way out, 2 or 3 of those, and then that covers me pretty well. So yeah, that's the basics of Diablo 4 that I've figured out so far, and seems to be working to my benefit and working pretty good. So just wanted to share that, and there you go.